Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing today? It is 12:34 on this wonderful Monday. New week, new you. All right. How are we doing today? Today, I'm talking to you about what makes you level up. All right. And I am a few minutes late because I was like head down doing what makes me level up. All right. And we probably are thinking to ourselves, what are we talking about? What makes you level up? What are we talking about? All right. So for those of you who don't know me today for the first time, my name is Hillary. I am the marketing mom. I'm a social media digital marketing strategist. And I love to help, especially moms, learn how to start a business online, grow a business online. All right. And the name of the show that I do every Monday through Friday, Tuesdays sometimes. All right. Ready, set, grow. All right. Because you've got to be ready, you got to set, and you got to grow. For those of you who remember me back in the days of track and field, it's kind of like where it came from. Okay. So, anyway, today, what makes you level up? And, it's like, we're talking. I talk to my moms, I talk to my entrepreneurs, I talk to business professionals. Okay. And everything is tied. And most of my followers, that, we tie things together here on the Ready, Set, Grow show because there's nothing separate in your life. Okay. You are not an entrepreneur over here and a parent over here and a sister over here and a daughter over there. No, you are one person. So everything that you do comes together. All right. And it should. This is something that I firmly believe, that anything that you're learning, anything that you're doing, you should really have it should really overpour into all the other aspects of your life. All right. And that is what really makes you level up, not compartmentalizing and segregating your life into this, that, and the other. Okay. Because once you see the benefits of something in one area, it should have this sort of ripple effect. All right. And some of the things that I want to talk about today, we're going to be talking about that all week. All right. And why is that? Because I'm about to enter into something that's going to make me level up, and that is a challenge. All right. Now, many of you know that I don't do like weight loss challenges, right? I try to do the whole, you would have seen maybe like one picture a couple of days ago. But I know I've seen tons of people talking about they're doing the weight loss challenge. They're doing this, they got nominated mom challenge. There's the gratuity challenge that they do. So tomorrow, Deb and I, in our session tomorrow, we're going to be talking a little about some of the business challenges we've been in. All right. And maybe we throw in a couple of personal ones. But regardless of the fact, challenges move us. They make us level up. All right. And one of the things is like, there's the push-up challenge. I don't know if you remember that. That was kind of like to remember the victims of post soldiers from post-traumatic stress, right? Who unfortunately take their lives because of that stress. That I remember that push-up challenge going on a long time ago, and it's still going on. Actually, I'm seeing a few people re-engaging it. All right. A lot of challenges build awareness. All right, and they help you be better. Okay. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about, because it's Monday, all right, it may be Monday evening where you're at, it may be Monday morning where you're at, but it's something that you need to kind of readjust every Monday. What's making you level up? Plugging in. All right. Mondays are great days to plug in to mindset. All right. A lot of trainers out there, they do mindset Monday, motivational Monday, whatever the case may be. I just do ready, set, grow. Okay. Because every day you have to be prepared to be ready to set and grow. Okay. Whether it is that you're not, even if you're not an entrepreneur, all right, but especially if you're an entrepreneur. So today I want you to plug in. I want you to plug in, and I want you to find something, whether it be a book or podcast, that you're going to plug into every day this week. Now, I have been reading one book for the last month. I'm a very slow reader, so you know June, I think I started the book in May, and this is how far I've reached. Okay, so I'm a slow reader, all right, but I listen quicker. Last week I decided to re-listen. All right, so it's not the first time I've listened to the book, it's not the first time I've read the book, but last week I decided I'm going to put on a podcast, Think and Grow Rich, and I'm going to listen to it again. And as I started listening to it, I realized that, a lot of the information that we read, and speaking of, books, there was another book that I mentioned in a group recently, in a mom group, called Essentialism, and I highly recommend it, because in her group she's talking about the power of saying no. All right, and actually I will be she's gonna have me on her interviewing inside of her group. So if you want to learn more about that, just let me know. A lot of things going on in the month of July, a lot of things going on. But one of the things is that a lot of the information that you hear and read, you may get 2 or 3 nuggets out of a book that you're reading, 300 and something, 500, 600 pages, whatever the case may be. And you may get one thing, but that is what's the one thing that you needed to hear to level up. All right. So I want you today to find a book, right? I've mentioned, actually, I haven't mentioned, I mentioned Think and Grow Rich, I mentioned Essentialism, and I'm reading The Purple Cow, all right? Because I'm a digital marketer, right? And find a book and start reading it. And every little nugget you get, write it down, okay? Write, don't type, write. There's a reason for the value of the pen. All right. The next thing that I want you to do is share it with somebody. Now, you may not be like me, jump on a Facebook Live and share it with anybody, but share it with your husband, share it with your children. All right. So that you are, in a sense, creating this accountability of, I learned this and I want to apply it in my life. I learned this and I want to apply it in my business. You share it with somebody who's going to remind you of what it is that you learned. Now, not to be like, and I hope your accountability people are not like, hey, you said you were not going to scream at me for the whole week, like my children, right? And here you are screaming at me. No, okay. Children, they're allowed to push back at you like that, but you want to be in a kind of a community where they're going to remind you gently and edge you on, support you. All right, and that's where you're going to hear a lot about the challenge that we're rolling out next week that I'm in, because I've decided to level up. Okay. So I said, find a book, podcast, whatever it is, and listen for the nuggets that you're going to apply to. And then the second thing is write it down. Then share it with somebody. Okay. Y'all are going to hear a lot of this pattern. Okay. That I repeat it a lot, because accountability is one of the biggest things that makes you level up. You could have an idea and you could write the idea down. But the only time the idea really takes off the ground is when you share it with somebody. Okay. I've got a business partner that, she's been a mentor to me, business partner to me. And whenever she shares something, it's almost as if she's spoken it into being, and now she has to do it. Okay. And it's the same thing with what you want to do. Don't keep your goals and your dreams and your aspirations to yourself. Share it. Because when you speak the spoken word from the written word, you're putting that into being. You're putting it out there and you're saying, I claim this for myself. Okay. And then it starts to become a reality. It truly does. Okay. So let's go out there this week and start to find those nuggets wherever you're going to find them, right? We're doing a wonderful challenge, a 5-day challenge next week, and you're probably going to find tons of nuggets in there, okay? Tons, oodles, okay? And tomorrow, Deb and I were going to be talking a little bit about some other business challenges that you may, want to do it yourself. Find somebody accountability, especially if you're in business, because what it does is it pushes you out of your comfort zone. All right. And you're able to start the work, start doing what it is that you really need to do to push the needle forward in your business or in your life. All right. So I know I was a little late, but I hope you got value from this. Do share it with your friends. Do share it with family. Do share it with any business buddies that you have that need to hear this message today. You need to go out there and always be reading, doing your personal development, find the nuggets, write it down, and then share it with somebody. All right. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.